Shalom Israel. I want to give all praises, all honor, and all glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakak, Wadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and Shalom to the elect. And I just want to do a quick lesson upon this show I was watching yesterday. It's on Netflix, and it's called The Messengers. And as you see here, it says a group of strangers who are killed by a mysterious object soon come back to life and learn they have been chosen to prevent the apocalypse. And if you know anything about Netflix, like they have the show like Black Mirror, OA, The Colony. Netflix is more so of like a they show alternative shows, all right. But it's us in the know. We understand that they show these shows depict Esau wants things to be in the future. All right, so I'm looking at this show. I'm just picking out the meat and the bones, man. It's a lot of bones, in this show, man. All right, the main bone, all right, is the plot, or the synopsis, like it's a synopsis, man. As we just read, it says a group of strangers who are killed by mysterious objects soon come back to life and learn they have been chosen to prevent the apocalypse. And that's a bone in itself, man. That's the biggest bone there is, man. It being a synopsis and all. All right, why? Because when the Most High writes things, they will come to pass. And Esau Edom, he puts these shows out, as if they are prophecy, man. But we know, Esau's the devil, and this is another reason why we call you the devil, man. Because everything, you have to put your Christian twist on it, man. Which a Christian twist, all right, is a falsifying of the truth. All right. So Esau's a liar, man. That's why we call him the devil. Which the devil means what? Diablo, man. Or adversary, Satan, man. All right. So that's why we call Esau the devil. All right, because it's things like this, man. All right. Now, another thing I noticed in the show too is how they push. That's one way I see of it being a Christian philosophy as well, man. Because they push. It was an actual guy that fell from the sky. All right, he's supposed to be the devil. All right, and as he fell from the sky, that's when basically prophecies begin to happen, man. Which that's the Christian belief, man. That Satan, the actual angel Satan, is actually gonna fall from the sky, man. But this is talking about the physical counterpart of Satan, which is the so-called white man falling from heaven, man. All right, which heaven, when you go into the scriptures, heaven could be on earth too, man. Real quick, just to prove that. I'm kind of just speaking through the spirit. Acts 2:5, and there dwelt at Jerusalem Jews, devout men out of every nation under heaven. All right, actually. All right, so that proves just a quick, precept just to proving that heaven could actually be on earth, man. All right, because out of every nation, we know that every nation dwells here on earth, man. And yeah, man. That's why the Most High chose. He only chose certain men to pick up this word, man. Even when you read the Bible, all right, the Most High Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, all right, he only allowed certain men to be his mouthpiece, man. Everybody wasn't allowed to, man. And damn sure it wasn't no Edomite. It was all Israelites at that. Okay, let me get some precepts, man. This is Psalms chapter 10 verse 6, and this is what this show is proving, man. This show is proving what Esau really thinks, all right, how he really thinks the scenario is going to play out, man. All right, because of course in the end of the show, all right, the apocalypse didn't happen and life just went on hunky-dory, man. All right, but that's not how that's not how the end of this movie is going to go, man. Lock it. This is Psalms 10:6. He has said in his heart, I shall not be moved, for I shall never be in adversity. Okay? So this is what Esau is saying in his heart, man. I shall not be moved, meaning I shall not be moved out of my rulership, man. And I shall never be in adversity. Okay? So he feels like he's never gonna be in adversity. He feels like, you know, the book, all right, the Holy Bible is just, that's all it is. It's just a book, man. All right, but it can be fudged here and there, man. Nah, man. If it is written, it will come to pass. All right. It says his mouth is full of cursing and deceit and fraud. Under his tongue is mischief and vanity. Okay, and that's the tongue of Esau, man. Mischief and vanity, man. Christianity is mischief and vanity, man. All right. The fact that you think that, you know, you can put your twist upon his word and think that's going to fly with the Heavenly Father is mischief and vanity, man. And that's what the Most High sent us out here, man. All right? That's why the scriptures say what? I sent forth the apostles last as they were appointed to death. All right? Because the things that we say, all right, is going to be gruesome, man. All right? The things that we say, all right, it's the things that we say is truthful. All right? There's no all right, there's no there's no varity, if I'm saying the word correctly. All right, this is Jeremiah chapter 28 and verse 8. The prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries. A prophet was also known as a seer, as it says in 1 Samuel. All right, a prophet was also known as a messenger from the Heavenly Father. Okay, so these are what the true messengers, if you will, are going to be doing. The prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries and against great kingdoms, of war and of evil and of pestilence. And when you look into your history, how did a lot of these how did all these kingdoms fall? All right, it was through war. All right, it was through evil. It was through pestilence. All right, so knowing that the Most High, all right, has been consistent in his word, while we change up now. This is a prophet which prophesied of peace. When the word of the prophet shall come to pass, then shall the prophet be known that Yahweh have truly sent him. All right, and if you look around the world, there's no peace coming to this place, man. All right, you got crazy riots going out there in France. All right, and what is it, in Haiti. All right, you had riots not too long ago in Nicaragua. All right, yeah, you got crazy earthquakes all around the world, pestilences over there throughout Yemen. All right, in Africa. All right, famines. All right, so being that we see all these things come to pass, are we really to trust in Esau's movies, man? You know, like I said, you watch for edification, but we know at the same time that it's not going to come to pass. You know, and here it is. I was watching the show too, and what I noticed is that Esau, he'll so to speak like demonize the guy, all right, who's actually speaking truth. You know, who's actually saying, you know, these things are written in the scriptures, they're going to come to pass. All right, when you watch the show, it was a character that was like that, man. Which is actually, it was funny. The same character that was like that was actually a preacher, a Christian pastor, man. But he realized that he was teaching lies, man. You know, he realized that he was teaching lies as far as prosperity, man. All right, but it was kind of like subtle. All right, but us through the spirit and power of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, hey, we could see that, man. All right. So going back to Psalms the 10th chapter and 7. I'm going to start at 6 again. He hath said in his heart, I shall not be moved, for I shall never be in adversity. His mouth is full of cursing and deceit and fraud. All right. You know, his mouth is full of cursing and deceit and fraud, man. And Esau's a fraudulent character, man. All right, here it is. He's making you think that he's such a nice guy. You know what I'm saying? All he wants is peace. When in all actuality, he does nothing but orchestrate war. Under his tongue is mischief and vanity. Okay? Under his tongue is mischief and vanity, man. All right? Like the scriptures say, never trust our enemy, man. For as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness. All right? This is Psalms chapter 51. Salaki 50 and 16. But unto the wicked God saith, what hast thou to do to declare my statutes, or that thou shouldest take my covenant in thy mouth? Seeing thou hatest instruction, and casteth my words behind thee. So what the hell are you doing making a movie about the Bible, seeing that, you know, the Bible doesn't profit you, man? All right? Seeing that the Bible doesn't profit you, you know? Because the movie, it was also, you know, time and time again, they read out of Revelation 6 chapter, talking about the different angels coming back, all right, and raising hell upon this earth, man. The angel of death, the angel of war, all right. Which was funny because the black woman was the angel of death, man. You know. But it says, but unto the wicked God saith, what hast thou to do to declare my statutes, or that thou shouldest take my covenant in thy mouth, seeing thou hatest instruction, and casteth my words behind thee? When thou sawest a thief, then thou consentest with him, and hast been partakers with adulterers. All right, so this is Esau's true character. This is Esau's true identity, man. You know, he's not to be you know, making movies about the Bible. He's not even to be really going into the Bible, man. All right, like I said, that's, you know, that's a job of certain men. You know, the Lord raised up certain men to do that, man. You know, like you think about, like in the time of Elijah, I believe it was the king of Israel. He always went to the king of Elijah, man. I mean, Salak, he always went to the prophet Elijah, man. You know, because what, the prophets had the answers, man. The prophets had the words from the Heavenly Father. You know, even when you go into the book of James, it was the same way. All right, Nebuchadnezzar couldn't break down his dreams. He couldn't even, his you know, his magistrates and his soothsayers couldn't even break down the dream, man. Only a prophet, only a true prophet was able to break down the dreams, man. All right. So this is Isaiah chapter 30 in verse 20. It says, and though the Lord give you the bread of adversity and the water of affliction, yet shall not thy teachers be removed into a corner any more, but thine eyes shall see thy teachers. All right, and that's where we come in, out there on the highways and byways, day in and day out. I mean, you know, well, week in and week out, and then pushing up videos week in and week out. Why? Because thy eyes shall see thy teachers, man. All right, which the teachers are the ones that's going to be teaching you truth, man. The true teachers, the true apostles. All right, what's the word apostles means? What? To be sent. And thine ears shall hear a word behind thee, saying, this is the way, walk ye in it. When you turn to the right and when you turn to the left, basically meaning that if, like, say for example, we talking about World War III popping off, and you turn on the news and all you see is, you know, Russia, you know what I'm saying? All you see is Russia and America going back and forth, or China and America going back and forth. So these other nations are part of the EU leaving. All right, the EU, man, on Brexit, leaving the EU, man. All right, that's letting you know who the Lord is dealing with, man. Okay, so that was it, man. You know, just want to get into a quick lesson or a quick, you know, review of that show, man. Hey, so with that, Lord willing, you all can edify. Shalom to the elect.